Hey everybody, it's Steph. I told you guys I would share my non-tox sort of living, some things that I've made, the changes I've made to try to go as non-tox as I can. You guys said you wanted to hear it. I'll do two videos, one with all the kitchen-y stuff that we've been doing. Then I'll do like makeup, what I've kind of been experimenting with and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. I'll do a different video for that. And then like cleaning. This is the kitchen one. For coffee, I use this little pour over if I'm just making a cup. And it's stainless, and the little mesh is so fine that you don't have to use a paper filter. It works great. I could put it right in my cup, or I like it in this because I can pour it in there. For regular, when we're having a whole thing, we use a stainless French press. This is a double-walled stainless. I love it. We think it's fantastic, and that's our coffee each day. We use Death Wish organic coffee. Oops, not that one. This particular carafe is electric, but the inside is completely stainless. I kept having trouble finding one that didn't have stainless for the spout, like a glass one or something. That my glass one had plastic on the spout. This is completely stainless. It's not rusting at all, and I really like it. Plastic on the outside, but that doesn't get hot at all. So that's not a problem for me. Cutting boards, this is our plates. This is what we use every day. I think it's acacia wood, I'm not sure. It doesn't have any glue, and that's what you wanna look for, is a cutting board that doesn't have glue, because the glue can be toxic. These are the best ones we could find that were big enough. Okay, we use these little lap trays, and this is how we eat dinner. That's it. We sit on the couch and eat dinner, or we go to the table and eat like this if people are here, but most of the time it's just on the table like this. And love these. These are fantastic. I'll put links to all of these things, obviously. Air fryer, I'm not even gonna clean it because it doesn't really matter. I've already done a video on this air fryer. We love it. It's the crispy. It's good for like 2 people. A bigger amount of people, not great, but perfect for 2. Buy the stainless steel rack. I'll put the link to it. Fits in there perfectly. It's XL is the size, but it's 7.7 inches. It works great in this. This goes in the dishwasher. That goes in the dishwasher. It's really easy to clean. There's no plastic whatsoever on the inside that I have seen. And the glass is a non-toxic glass, so I'm comfortable with that. These are awesome. Claspers without silicone. For a pressure cooker, like an Instapot or like this Ninja one is fantastic, but they just don't make it anymore. But this is an air fryer foodie. It's a Ninja Foodie XL. It's an 8-quart. I use it for my pressure cooking. And since I have the little teeny crispy over there, that's what we've been using since I got that. And that was only $124 or something from Walmart. This one's more expensive, but it's fantastic. But I got a stainless steel insert for it, so it's not the ceramic one if you don't trust ceramic like I don't, because who knows what's in the ceramic coating. Food storage, I've gotten rid of Ziplocs. I've gone to all glass. These are the ELLO ones that I've gotten. I think I got them at Sam's Club on a sale. They are all glass, but the lid is plastic, and it does have plastic snaps and everything, but nothing really touches the lid, so I'm not really worried about that. And I don't heat anything with the lid on it, but it's glass and that's silicone, and this is not touching food. So I got a bunch of these, so I'm not using Ziplocs. Everything goes in a Tupperware, or an LO, I guess. These stainless ones are fantastic. I've shown these in a video before too. I actually have my backup container up there. It's they're stainless. They are fantastic. They come as a 3-pack. I still love them. These go in the dishwasher. And the lids are doing fine. I really got extras. I think I got 4 containers of these because they were only $10 and for 3. I just knew they would go back up to 40 something each. I don't know what they are now. This is our meat storage. This is huge. This is where we put it. Never cooked in them, can't attest to that, but I store them in the fridge with everything in them. So I'm trying to use glass and stainless for everything that touches food if I can. So as you can see, proof, that's dog food in here. These are some chuck rolls that haven't been cut up yet. This just came from the grocery store, so it's plastic, but it's chicken. That's salmon that came from Costco, so it's already in plastic. These are our chuck rolls cut up, butter, eggs, super simple. We got rid of plastic silverware and plastic utensils and paper plates. We're only using and having to wash and rewash our metal ones. Plates, we are using Corelle plates because those are non-tox or stainless, so we don't have any plastic plates or anything anymore. We're using no paper towels, no napkins. We use these for paper towels and napkins all the time. They're just little reusable cloths. I just keep rewashing them over and over and over. I can bleach them. I can do whatever if I need to. Tons of rags, you know, like for kitchen towels. So that's all we're using. We are not having any paper towels. Proof. No paper towel on there. That's my paper towel roll. For cookware, I really don't use anything under here. I never cook anything except the air fryer. But if I had to, I do have, this is a cast iron. And then these are stainless, like high quality stainless. You guys have seen the video for the egg cooker. It's a Salad Master insert, and it just happens to fit in my pan. And the lid I had to buy separate. Stainless. So that's it. And I have a trick for the stainless. I'll show you. I just got this out of the dishwasher and it's not clean. Ignore that. I made an egg this morning. I made a duck egg. To make stainless not stick, because I have had issues with that forever. I cannot get stainless to not stick. Everybody talks about it. You get a high quality stainless that's thick. On an electric stove, the trick is low. Put it on low. 3.5 is what I put it to. And I let this sucker get hot for a while. Then I get some water, and you basically just keep checking this thing. You know, when you put water in a pan and you hear it sizzle like that, it's not done yet. But do you see these little balls that are rolling around? It's getting close. When there's water droplets that go in there and they only roll around like that, then you know it's ready. That's the trick. It takes a while, like 5 minutes or something, to get the pot to go. So it's not quite there to that level yet, and that's the key. Put some balls in there and they're all rolling around. That's when you know it's ready. Take it off the heat, wave it around a little bit to where it just kind of cools the surface. Then I don't set it back on the heat. I grab my pat of butter, melt my butter. Then I still don't put it back on the pot. I get my egg out. Yeah, we're good at that. Okay. Back on. Oh, yeah, I love these. These have a ceramic on the inside too, not plastic. Salt. And look, you can see right now, this egg is not sticking. I can flip it. I'm no chef. But anyway, that's it. It makes it not stick. And then it's easy to clean, easy to cook. Yum. A yummy, yolky egg. So good. I'm not even hungry. I think that's it for the kitchen stuff. We're carnivore, so we don't use much. It's really simple, very minimalistic. Still use this. This is plastic, but oh, I still love these so much. These scrubbers. Skoy is the brand, and they are plastic, but they're only touching as I'm scrubbing my dishes off. They just work so good. And it's only like $6 or something for 2 of them. And I heard about them in a minimalism group. Somebody said throw them in the top rack of your dishwasher every night, and they last like 6 months, and she's not messing around. She was right. I've only gone through 2 of them, and one of them I only got rid of because I ran it down the garbage disposal and chewed it up. The other one, I just decided, I'll get a fresh one. They're great. I love them so much. I'll put a link to those too. For cleaning in the kitchen, I'm gonna do a video on cleaning. Still loving the force of nature. I've showed a video on this before too. A machine that you put a little solution in there and it makes this stuff that nothing can live in. It's gonna be great. And it's great for cleaning, great for disinfecting. And since we've had this little guy, he's had some potty training accidents since he's been little. So we've had all kinds of stuff, or brought stuff in, or had like a poop dangler when he's chewed my hair up and running the house and having that trail behind him. There's been stuff, you know, stuff happens with puppies. It's been so nice having this because I can sanitize everything, and I know it's okay if he eats it. Still am loving that. The dishwasher, let me tell you about that. For the dishwasher, I use Dirty Labs. And clear, it doesn't have anything in it. But it's a little teeny jar that comes with a little wooden spoon, and you only use a half a scoop. A half a scoop is all you need of that, and it works great. Rinse aid, you put white vinegar instead of jet dry or whatever. I still have some jet dry, and I still have some other stuff in here. And then dish soap. In the kitchen, I use Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. And I just put it in my spray bottle, whatever I had in here. So the like Dawn foaming spray, you can just refill it with that. Or this one, which I liked this a lot. That's what's in here is this. You just pour, I think it's a third. If you can read the tiny writing, you can figure out how much to put in there. But that's all I'm using in the kitchen. And then dirty rags go under here. This is the kitchen rags and paper towels and stuff that we use that are reusable. SodaStream. Obsessed with my SodaStream machine still. Giant cutting board. I found this Also on eBay, no glue. These are great. I love these. If you're doing dry brining in the fridge. I also put them in here to catch drips. So when my chuck rolls are thawing out, I just line my fridge with them so it can catch it, and I can just throw these, like this one's got stuff in there. I can throw them in the dishwasher. So anything that's thawing goes on here, or that could drip, and it'll leak on here, so I don't have to clean as much in the kitchen. I think I covered everything that we've been doing for cleaner, non-tox living in the kitchen and minimalism. Still have one area that I need some help in. My little scouring scrubs, those are still plastic, those Skoy ones, they're great. I still use one of these from Dollar Tree. A lot of people will use loofah, like natural loofah, and I think that's the way to go maybe in the future. I haven't tried it yet, but I bought a ton of those, and I'm trying to do the minimalism thing where you use up what you have before you move on to something else. I haven't had to buy them because I think I probably have 10 of them, $10 at Dollar Tree, you know, for 10 of those things. And I have a bunch under the sink that are just sitting under there. It'll be a while before I need to get to that. These are the only thing that I think I have left that I need to really, that touches food, that I do use, and I still am using it. And I usually only try to use my wood, but if I can, I'll use the wood. But if I have to use something to squeegee, I use these, even though they're not possibly leaching into food. If you have any other ideas of anything you could think of that I could change or would need, let me know. Or something that you've loved and thought was fantastic, let me know. All things to think about as you're going forward in your journey. Let me know if you have any other things you want to add, or things I forgot, or things you have questions about, and I'll try to get to them in the next video where it's on something else. I'll try to answer that if I can. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy your life.